Welcome to Scotland. Located at the northernmost point of the British Isles, surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean and the North Sea, Scotland is separated from the rest of Europe. This position creates a harsh natural environment, which has shaped the people's calm, resilient character and their strong sense of independence. Though small in area, Scotland boasts more than 800 islands, numerous deep-sea bays, valleys, and high mountain ranges. The land is thus heavily divided, creating natural barriers that have historically protected the people from invasions and have been key in maintaining the country's cultural identity and resilient spirit. Let's begin the journey in the first destination, Edinburgh, a city rich with historical and cultural landmarks. Edinburgh. Built on the site of an ancient volcano, the terrain has shaped nearly the entire structure, landscape, and identity of Edinburgh. About 340 million years ago, this area was an active volcanic region. The lava cooled and the surrounding soft rocks were eroded by glaciers during the last ice age. The remaining hard rock core formed the unique landscape known as crag and tail, which makes up the famous visual axis of Edinburgh today. Top the steepest rock mass, the Scots built Edinburgh Castle, a fortress positioned more than 120 meters above the surrounding area. The steep basalt cliffs made the castle nearly impervious to attack from three sides, making it a military power center for more than a millennium. From here, the entire lowland region to the south can be seen. The limited space has made Edinburgh one of the earliest cities in Europe to develop vertically. Since the 17th century, many buildings in the Old Town have risen 10 to 12 stories high, a rare sight at the time. This urban structure also directly influenced cultural life. The narrow alleys, small squares, and ancient buildings create the perfect backdrop for the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, the world's largest arts festival, selling over 3 million tickets every year. During the festival, many corners of streets, cellars, or old pubs can turn into performance stages. Arthur's Seat, an extinct volcano 251 meters high in Holyrood Park, offers visitors a 30-minute hike from the Old Town to a viewpoint that gives a panoramic view of the city. From here, you can see how Edinburgh is built between the sea, hills, and volcanic rock, an unusual layout that makes the city resemble both an ancient fortress and a huge natural stage. However, once you leave the volcanic rocks and ancient streets, Scotland's landscape quickly shifts to a completely different terrain where nature opens up into vast, wild lands. Isle of Skye. With a foundation of ancient volcanic geology combined with strong glacial erosion, the Isle of Skye is one of the most rugged and dramatic landscapes in Scotland. Covering about 1,656 square kilometers, it is the second largest island in Scotland. Most of the mountain ranges here were formed from cooled lava and basalt rock, which was further shaped by glaciers during the last ice age into U-shaped valleys and towering cliffs facing the Atlantic Ocean. This million-year-long geological process created a variety of landscapes. The most notable is the Black Quillen Range, with 11 peaks over 900 meters high, and Sgor Alastair, which at 992 meters is the highest peak on the island. The jagged basalt rocks make this area one of the most difficult climbing destinations in the UK, with many sections requiring climbers to scale broken rocks rather than follow clear trails. This volcanic rock structure gives Skye its almost surreal landscape. In Quiraing, layers of rock slide along the mountain slopes, forming massive stone columns and cliffs. This is a slow-moving geological landslide that has altered the landscape over centuries. From the grassy slopes, about 300 meters above sea level, visitors can see stone masses rising through the Atlantic mist, creating a feeling of standing in an ancient world. The rocky terrain and oceanic climate also create a unique ecosystem. The Isle of Skye lies along the path of the warm North Atlantic current, making its winters milder than other regions at the same latitude. With an average annual rainfall of about 2,000 millimeters, the mountainsides remain covered in moss, grass, and low vegetation, creating an ideal habitat for the Highland sheep, an iconic animal of Scotland's Highlands. Though most famous for its natural landscapes, the Isle of Skye also hosts festivals with a strong Highland identity. The Skye Live Festival is a notable Gaelic music and cultural event, where traditional folk artists and contemporary musicians perform amidst the breathtaking mountain and sea scenery. Additionally, the Isle of Skye Highland Games, held in the summer, attracts many tourists with traditional sports such as log throwing, tug of war, and bagpipe performances. If this land tells the story of the power of geology and the ocean, the next destination is linked to a different element, a deep, calm body of water filled with legendary stories that have lasted for centuries. Loch Ness. The most important geological feature of Loch Ness is the structure of the Great Glen Fault Valley, a major fault line that runs through the Scottish Highlands. The movement of the Earth's crust along this fault has created a nearly 100-kilometer-long valley within which Loch Ness is the largest and deepest lake. The lake stretches about 37 kilometers, with an average width of 1.5 kilometers and a maximum depth of 230 meters, making it the largest freshwater lake by volume in the UK. The terrain formed by faulting and glaciation has created a narrow but extremely deep lake, flanked by steep hillsides of the Highlands. During the last ice age, enormous ice sheets scraped out the valley, deepening the lake and leaving behind the characteristic U-shaped valley. When the ice melted about 10,000 years ago, the water accumulated and formed Loch Ness as we know it today. If you only had 24 hours at Loch Ness, where would you go first? Another feature that makes Loch Ness famous is its dark water. Streams from the surrounding peat bogs carry organic material, which dissolves in the water, giving the lake a dark brown color and limiting visibility underwater to just a few meters. This condition has helped nurture the famous legend of the Loch Ness monster Nessie. Today, Loch Ness attracts over 1 million visitors each year. A prominent observation point is Urquhart Castle, the ruins of a 13th century fortress situated right on the shores of the lake. From here, the water stretches out like a dark mirror between two highland hills, creating a vast and tranquil scene typical of northern Scotland. But while Loch Ness represents the deep beauty of glacial valleys, the next journey leads to a completely different landscape. Glencoe. Glencoe is a glacial valley formed in the heart of an ancient volcanic crater, where geological and glacial processes have created one of Scotland's most impressive landscapes. Around 420 million years ago, this area was the center of a supervolcano. After the volcano collapsed and through several ice ages, massive glaciers carved deep into the terrain, forming the expansive U-shaped valley that visitors can clearly see while traveling along the road through the Highlands. The Glencoe Valley is about 12 kilometers long, with steep cliffs rising over 1,000 meters on both sides. When driving along the A82, one of Scotland's most scenic routes, visitors can observe the entire valley opening up like a gigantic rocky corridor. This road trip is one of the most famous routes in the Highlands, where many people stop at scenic points to capture panoramic photos of the valley. One of Glencoe's most recognizable symbols is Boichaile Etive Mor, a mountain about 1,021 meters high, located at the eastern entrance of the valley. Shaped like a giant pyramid of rock, this mountain is a famous photo spot for photographers and visitors exploring Scotland. From here, several trekking routes lead up the surrounding hills, offering sweeping views of the valley, winding roads, and small lakes scattered across the meadows. Due to its rugged and dramatic terrain, Glencoe has also served as the backdrop for several famous films such as Skyfall, Harry Potter, and Braveheart. This has made the area even more attractive to visitors wanting to experience the cinematic landscapes in real life. The next journey leads to a place where the landscape is no longer dominated by towering cliffs, but by the meeting of land and sea. Eilean Donan Castle. Geographical point where the three sea lochs Loch Duich, Loch Long, and Loch Alsh meet on the west coast of the Highlands. Eilean Donan Castle is built on a small rocky island, less than 0.5 hectares in size. Separated from the mainland and connected by a stone arch bridge. Its location at the confluence of the fjord-like sea lochs creates a unique landscape, where the calm water perfectly reflects the ancient stone architecture and the distant Highlands mountains. Unlike many other Scottish castles perched on high hills, Eilean Donan almost floats in the middle of the water. When the tide rises, the island looks like a fortress completely isolated from the mainland. When the tide goes down, the rocky shores and ancient foundations of the castle are exposed, creating a noticeable change in the landscape throughout the day. This feature has made it one of the most photographed locations in Scotland. Would you like to explore Eilean Donan Castle, where legend and reality converge? Today, the stone bridge leading to the castle serves as the main approach for visitors. From here, you can observe the entire scene of the three sea lochs expanding around you, especially striking in the early morning when mist rolls low over the water, or at sunset when golden light reflects off the stone walls. Thanks to its combination of medieval stone architecture, the tranquil fjord waters, and the surrounding Highland scenery, Eilean Donan has become one of the most visited castles in Scotland. If Eilean Donan stands out for its isolation amid the fjord lochs, the next destination impresses with its engineering feat and the remarkable combination of landscapes. Glenfinnan Viaduct. The Glenfinnan Viaduct blends the Highlands Valley terrain with the engineering of a late 19th century railway viaduct. Unlike many bridges built to span rivers, this structure was designed to cross a wide valley, allowing the West Highland Line Railway to maintain a consistent elevation while passing through the mountainous region. Completed in 1898, the viaduct is about 380 meters long and nearly 30 meters high, consisting of 21 curved concrete arches that gently follow the contours of the mountain slopes. Rather than using steel, which was common at the time, the entire structure was cast in mass concrete, a relatively advanced technique for the late 19th century. The West Highland Line, about 264 kilometers long, connects Glasgow to the port of Mallaig and crosses many deep valleys and steep mountain slopes. To avoid steep grades that would have made train travel difficult, beneath the viaduct lies Loch Shiel, a 28-kilometer-long lake nestled between the low mountains of the Highlands. When a train passes over, the view from above shows the lake stretching between the green valley, creating one of the most beautiful railway scenes in Europe. Today, the viaduct is famous for being part of the Jacobite steam train route, running from Fort William to Mallaig across approximately 135 kilometers. From the curving bridge across the Green Valley, the journey through Scotland gradually transitions to a different type of landscape, evoking a gentler feel compared to the rugged grandeur of the rocky Highlands. Loch Lomond. Located right on the boundary of the Highland Boundary Fault, a fault line more than 300 kilometers long that divides Scotland into two distinct terrain regions, Highland Rock to the north and flatter lowland to the south. The intersection of these two landscapes creates a unique scenery at Loch Lomond, where mountain ranges gradually descend and open into a vast lake nestled between the two types of terrain. Loch Lomond is the largest freshwater lake in Scotland by surface area, with a water surface of about 71 square kilometers, a length of nearly 39 kilometers, and a maximum width of about 8 kilometers. Its average depth is around 37 meters, and its deepest point reaches nearly 190 meters, containing about 2.6 cubic kilometers of water, one of the most important freshwater sources in Western Scotland. The terrain around the lake clearly reflects the differences between the two regions. To the north, the Highlands' ancient rock mountain ranges rise directly from the water. In contrast, the southern part of Loch Lomond expands into shallower waters with over 30 small islands. This diverse topography also creates a rich ecosystem, including red deer, golden eagles, and otters. Additionally, the relatively calm waters make Loch Lomond a popular destination for outdoor tourism, with activities like kayaking, sailing, and trekking along the lake. What makes Loch Lomond memorable is not only its scale, but also the transition in its landscape. Traveling from the south to the north, the scenery shifts from low forests and smooth shorelines to the higher, rugged rock mountains of the Highlands, as if the entire lake area is opening a door to Scotland's Highland world. After leaving the vast lake, the journey moves into the Highlands, where the terrain rises significantly and the landscape shifts into the majestic and wild beauty of the mountain region. Cairngorms National Park. Located on the largest ancient rock plateau in the United Kingdom, Cairngorms National Park offers a very different terrain compared to many other Scottish mountain regions. The heart of the park is the Cairngorm mountain range, which houses 5 of Scotland's 6 peaks over 1,200 meters in height, with Ben Macdui standing at 1,309 meters as the second most popular trekking destination after Ben Nevis. From the trekking routes, visitors can observe the entire plateau, stretching out for dozens of kilometers. Thanks to its wide and gentle terrain, Cairngorms is perfect for outdoor activities. The park offers over 4,500 kilometers of trails for trekking, mountain biking, and climbing. The Lairig Grue Trail, one of the most famous routes across the plateau, attracts thousands of walkers each year as they pass through glacial valleys and expansive rocky landscapes. Its natural beauty, resort towns like Aviemore and Braemar offer unique cultural experiences with Highland Games festivals, Speyside whiskey, and many ancient castles around the park. Scotland always has a special appeal for those who love untamed nature and history. Scotland is not just a place to visit, it is a land to experience. From ancient cities built on volcanic foundations, to the majestic glacial valleys of the Highlands, and to the isolated castles amid seas and deep lakes full of legend. Each place carries its own story of nature and history. Perhaps it is the ruggedness, vastness, and sometimes tranquility that gives Scotland its unique allure, an area where the deeper you explore, the more you feel its strong and emotional beauty. And if you enjoy journeys to discover such unique places, don't forget to like and subscribe to continue following our channel in future travels.